I'm looking back at the albums I heard growing up. Not the obvious ones like Graceland or Goat's Head Soup, just the deeper cuts. So here are the albums that made me. Stevie Wonder was a huge part of my childhood and a huge influence on my musical development. In my personal pantheon of all-time music greats, Stevie is right up there next to Miles Davis and Bob Dylan. Put it this way, I was such a huge fan and talked about him so much as a kid that Bonnie Bramlett, on meeting Stevie, asked him for an autograph specifically for me. But as much as I would have loved to include Music of My Mind, Talking Book, Inner Visions, Fulfilling This First Finale, Songs in the Key of Life in this series, no one would reasonably expect any of them to be considered deep cuts. Hotter Than July, though? I think this one might qualify. Hotter Than July was seen at the time as a return to form after The Secret Life of Plants. And honestly, I think that The Secret Life of Plants gets a lot more hate than it deserves. There are some great tunes on that one. I think these days, most people know Hotter Than July for the song Happy Birthday, the song that Stevie wrote to help get Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday celebrated as a national holiday, which of course came to pass 3 years later. At the time of its release, though, I think the song that got the most play was Master Blaster, parentheses jammin', close parentheses, which Stevie wrote after meeting and performing with Bob Marley the year before. Incidentally, in my time in Nashville, Master Blaster, parentheses jammin', close parentheses, would also occasionally serve as our get up in the morning music. The standout tracks for me are I Ain't Gonna Stand For It, I mean, Country Stevie with a slap bass chorus, how could I not? And Rocket Love, because boy am I a sucker for Stevie's ballads. Final analysis, is this an album I still like? Very much. Is this an album I still spin regularly? No, but only because there's so much Stevie in my regular rotation that it doesn't come up all that often. Would I recommend Hotter Than July? Heck yeah, I would. Woman sensitive in